demokratis sebagai bagian dari masa transisi menuju pilkada serentak nasional. Tapi ada kata kuncinya nih Mas Berry, tetap harus dilakukan sesuai prinsip demokrasi.
Here I am!
By the gods, the Dire's bottom tower doesn't even have arms to defend itself. What a brave tower. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Run, little bottom tower, run!
The prize is mine!
By the gods, the Dire's bottom tower doesn't even have arms to defend itself. What a brave tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified, just like me. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Stay back and hide next time.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Run, little bottom tower has fallen. It was a valiant effort. By the gods, the Dire's bottom tower doesn't even have arms to defend itself. What a brave tower. Oh, that's not good for the Radiant. Radiant structures are fortified. That means you can't hurt him right now. Radiant's top tower is under attack. About time. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Oh, that's not good for the Radiant. Radiant's top tower no longer radiates.
Shadows, take us! You make a fine crater.
Their names in history.
Immortality is mine!
Dire's courier has paid the ultimate price. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
I've been wanting this.
Light blinds me. Or is that... Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That's not gonna hold.
Killing spree! Double kill!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. It has no arms to defend itself. Dire's middle tower is all alone in the world, being attacked.
Storm Force!
Dire's middle tower is all alone in the world, being attacked.
Killing spree!
Sprites are with us.
Unbelievable!
Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, that's got to hurt.
Unbelievable!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. It has no arms to defend itself. Dire's structures are fortified, just like me. Radiant structures are fortified. Don't waste time hitting them. Dire's middle tower is all alone in the world, being attacked.
Heal us.
Radiant's courier has been slain. The gentle herald, we shall never hear anymore. Dire's middle barracks. Dire's middle barracks shall be remembered.
Bounty.
Stupendous!
The Dire's top tower is doing its best, but it doesn't look good. Dire's top tower is under attack. The Dire's top tower is doing its best, but it doesn't look good. Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, that's got to hurt. The Radiant should really do something about that. Dire's top tower has fallen. It was only a matter of time.
Finders, keepers.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. I feel sad for them.
Dominated!
My sprites are with us.
worth his own life.
Oh my goodness, that was so well done. They knew it. And they're still like fighting on the high ground here. Let's see.
Celery getting a shackled up. Nice power shot. They will at least find the edge. And it seems like that's going to be enough. But, I mean, even if Collapse was trying to make space from that Mars, it just doesn't matter because you've got Ace and Celery just chasing down your Toro anyway.
Yeah, this is devastating to play. Like, there's nowhere that's safe on the map. And now, when you look at these wards that they have, so it's just, haha, these fools trying to kill me again. It's okay. They've got the vision on both sides, so they're able to see basically any movement that Team Spirit does, unless there's smoke. So they know exactly where they are, and they're gonna slowly make their way there, like chase them out, make them TP away, choke them out, basically.
Right. I mean, it does feel like Gaimin Gladiators just kind of own the map right now, and well, they do run straight north, trying to go for a bit more. TPs are there. Duraccio setting up your Toro. He's been caught out again. BKBs are going to make sure they do not get stunned up by the Inkswell. Can they find more? They're looking for Mirror, but they don't have the disable. Nevertheless, you got the Tiny. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, and this Monkey King is just so farmed, and he has this Aghanim Scepter, which is, you know, like it's been buffed recently, where you actually get Jingu stacks from the monkeys.
Oh my goodness, Maposhka just disappearing immediately as they try onto Duraccio with the focus fire. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage out from Toronto Tokyo. He'll take one down. How much can they punish? Mirror, he's going to get caught. Great throw mine down. There is the Marana to go down as Tofu is gone. Here comes Boom though on that storm. Onto Toronto, but a great shackles down. Toronto Tokyo setting up again, but can he keep the fight going? His BKB is going to wear out. Instead, they'll turn onto Collapse, onto the Mars, and they'll be able to pick him off. It seems like that kills the Monkey King for Team Spirit. It's massive.
It's as good as it gets at this point. If you're able to get that kill, that's, you know, some hope you're gonna feel a little bit of a surge of motivation, or maybe, you know, anything, because I'm pretty sure if you're Team Spirit right now, it's all looking pretty grim, so that one kill gives you under attack feeling like you might have a chance. We're gonna see a replay of that.
Maposhka instantly just kind of getting deleted there, and Duraccio, I guess he didn't have his BKB available. He had just used it earlier, and that cost him. Maybe just a bit too much confidence.
Yeah, it's definitely an overconfidence. Like, you feel like you own the map, and you get angry when somebody's like trying to take your map. You know, like, this is my town. You know, so he does get punished for it. But I think now, like, it does give a little bit of hope to Team Spirit. But I think the state of the game is still pretty similar. And Ace is also getting extremely farmed after all of this, like picking up these kills afterwards.
Oh, it's Toronto Tokyo. Obviously, a lot of focus there from the man, and was mostly the reason why they were able to take down Duraccio's. We'll see how much more he can get done here. Team Spirit, they're not out of this game one yet. Still massive net worth lead here for Gaimin Gladiators, but a couple more team fights like that, and you might see it start to swing the other way. There's going to be a bit of a smoke up here from Boom.
So Roche is back up, and let's see if like Team Spirit decide they want to fight this. I don't know if they can, but maybe it's like one of those Hail Mary plays where like we take this Roche fight, we win it, we're back in the game, we lose it. You know, the game's kind of looking grim anyways.
They are going to move their way in. Rashan going to be tanked by Celery, and as you can see, the rest of Team Spirit right now just kind of occupying their own dire triangle. It's kind of one of those things, like, you might not feel like you can really fight right now, so you'd rather take the time to farm up, or maybe even Team Spirit just aren't aware Roshan's happening. They're just going to go freely the way of Gaimin Gladiators.
Yeah, I think either they didn't have a smoke, or they just made the call that we're not going to fight this, and we're going to just try to basically split them up, or try to look for an opportunity when they eventually try to push our high ground, which I'm okay with. I do think it would have been a very, very low probability play if they did try to contest that Roche.
Certainly so. I certainly didn't have much confidence in them being able to really contest that one as Team Spirit. They are just taking the time right now to keep that farm going, and I suppose that's the only thing you can do right now. Wait for Gaimin Gladiators to try and make their way up towards the high ground of your base and try to defend that, but every chance you get, just make sure your Toro is still hitting creeps and still trying to scale here on this Tiny. I mean, mind you though, you look at his net worth and it is kind of depressing. Very low in the net worth borders. Look at this, boom, right into the tier 4 towers. He saw Maposhka. He wants the Grimstroke, but he's not going to be able to finish the kill.
That bulwark is just hilarious. Couldn't kill him because Collapse was just sitting there and taking the hits. Oh, I love it.
It is nice to watch as we are going to see a 5-man smoke of Gaimin Gladiators. They're going to try and make something happen here as Yatoro in the mid lane is going to show, but there's your Dragon Tail to set up from Ace into the Wukongs and the Boundless Strike. They've got so much control. Yatoro's gone. Nobody able to help out the Tiny, and he's down for 60. No buyback available.
Yeah, they're still gonna go for this, and they know there's no BKB and Dragonite. This might be their opening to kill DK. Let's see if they go for it.
Oh, Collapse is gonna jump in. A great start out onto Durancio. Could be a good turnaround as they do find the Aegis, but boom, he's gonna make the jump in into the backside. He's already got Mirror on that Keeper of the Light. Is down. He'll buy back immediately, but Collapse now has been caught out. They can't hold Boom down at all. Not while the BKB is available. That's going to be another lane of Barracks going to the way of Gaimin Gladiators.
It's a dire scenario.
Yeah, they cannot get the last tracks, fortunately, because there's a tier 2 available. But I wouldn't be surprised if they just start knocking on your tier 4s. Okay, they're actually going to go bottom. Okay, they're going to go for the safe play here. They don't want to take any chances. They know this game is basically in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, these are still the TI-10 champions, right? Like, you've got to pay respect to these guys. There's always the chance they can kind of push their way back if you do try and go after that Ancient immediately, and always a bit safer to just go down that conservative route, get those mega creeps up.
For sure. I'm actually curious about this monkey build where you spawn the monkeys with the Aghanim Scepter, and I'm not sure if the monkeys are also able to crit with the Daedalus. I actually don't know, but I assume it does. And like, you can see the timings on this guy are insane.
That is a big monkey, that's for sure.
They are smoked up on Team Spirit. It looks like this is like the last fight. Let's see if they make any magic happen.
He jumped first, Celery. He's the only one showing. Look how tanky this man is. Illuminate flies through. They'll finally take him down, but Yatoro, he's been caught again. Boom, just too good on the storm as they even found Toronto Tokyo. It was definitely a great arena though, as defend Toronto's Ace. He's going to make the jump in on the Dragon Knight, but he's a tanky boy in trouble. He is going to go down. They do find one. Can they find more though? Toronto going to try and move in, but Durancio is still around on that Monkey King and is still doing a lot of damage. Collapse. Going to try and catch him out, but is unable to. But they do successfully hold that last lane at Barracks.
And they do get the gem from the Dragon Knight, so a little bit of hope. They do have this gem. They have like at least a minute now to try and get lanes out, maybe deal with some wards with this gem. That was very well played by Collapse with the arena and later on the spear.
Big plays here from Spirit. They are still just so far behind, but you're approaching that tiny late game now, Fly. I mean, he's gonna approach that level 20 talent. That's when things get very fun when it comes to damage. And what do you think the chances are Team Spirit can make a bit of a miracle comeback here in this game one?
The win probability gives them 1%, so it's not over. So I'll give him 1%. I'll go with DOTA2 on this one.
Excellent. Thank you, Gaimin. We always appreciate the probabilities coming out here. So 1%, I'd say that's fairly accurate right now, and there we go. You see that huge net worth difference between Durancio and Yatoro, and that may just go back to the fact that you pointed this out. He went for that blink timing very early on.
Yeah, it was a very ambitious play, and I thought it was a really cool idea. It didn't work out. As simple as that. They just weren't able to get any kills.
Gaimin Gladiators now. Through the mid lane into the die triangle they go. Hunt down Team Spirit as Poshka doing his best to get some wards down to get the vision for his team before this team fight does break out. But the Moonlight Shadow is going to be there. Ace does find Poshka. That should be one. The rest of his team aren't going to be able to TP out, it seems, as he will kind of tank the gank here for Team Spirit.
Yeah, and this means that they're going to be able to push this bottom lane in again and possibly threaten the last set of racks if they choose to do so, which I think they're strong enough to do it.
Certainly try. They're going to make their way through. Team Spirit, they have managed to defend the last time around. We'll just have to see if they can do it again. Keep in mind, Gaimin Gladiators this time do not have the Aegis up. They are fighting without that secondary life.
Yeah, they did buy a new gem for Ace, so he is walking with the gem around again, just trying to get any sort of vision advantage they can. But it is true that there is a bit of a risk for this Monkey King to hit high ground, because if he does get speared, they don't really have a good way of saving anyone on Gaming Gladiators.
Certainly don't. It's maybe even the shackles as well, right? Like you've seen Toronto Tokyo just getting shackle after shackle after shackle, and with the MKB up on the Wind Ranger, he has so much damage available to him. He's definitely a scary Wind Ranger right now as well.
Yeah, so I think the way Gaming Gladiators is going to approach this is they're just going to choke the map out, and as soon as Team Spirit steps out and they see it, they're going to look to fight. I don't think they're going to want to just hit the tier 4s when everybody's alive.
Great news, by the way, Fly. We did just see that the Monkey King statues do indeed crit. So there you go.
Okay, that's good knowledge. I do know that they bash, so this guy's going all out on the monkey build. Monkeys on monkeys.
Seems very balanced.
Critting you and bashing you. It sounds pretty scary.
Here we go. 5-man spoke, Team Spirit. Gonna try and make something happen here. Maybe find a pick off onto at least one. Boom. He'd be a great target. So he does. Zace gonna move in. Yatoro already popping that BKB, but they've picked off Mira. Yatoro, he's just gonna TP up, but now Toronto Tokyo gets left behind on the Wind Ranger. No buyback available. It's looking rough now for Team Spirit as they've got to try and defend 3v5. And well, without BKBs up, I just don't see how you do it. And they do call GG. GG. I mean, just a very dominant performance here from Gaimin. And I'll tell you what, Fly, they made it look easy.
They played fantastic. That was, I really thought that was like a masterclass performance, especially on Edge. They all played very well, but I have to give MVP to Celery if I had to give it to anyone, because